What I pray for is humility, to know that there is something greater than I. Then I have to know that the brute, the bigot, and the batterer are all children of God, whether they know it or not. And I'm supposed to treat them accordingly. I'd like everybody to think of a statement by Terence. The statement is, I am a human being. Nothing human can be alien to me. Nothing human can be alien to me.
Hey, beautiful people. Thank you so much for listening to Say It With Your Breast. I appreciate you. I thank you. This is going so much better than I could have planned, just in the positive feedback and the interest of so many people. So I appreciate you and I thank you, and I cannot wait to interview you. And if you know of anybody that might be interested in being on, please let them know they can contact me at any time. And keep following at Say It With Your Breast. And don't forget to check out the website www.sayitwithyourbreasts.com, where you can find out more about each guest on the show, find out what they're reading, and check out some pages on the website to give you some background on me and things that I'm interested in, like healthy eating / not always healthy eating, and Black history and environmental things that I'm reading about. So definitely check that out. So, in today's episode, I am talking to DJ Legatron Prime. As you know, there are not many female DJs in our local area. And when I say local area, I mean our state. So, kudos to her for having the bravery to go out there, do her thing, and stylishly do her thing. Because if you check out her website, which is legatronprime.com, not only is she DJing and giving you music playlists on Soundcloud, she's also giving you lookbooks on her fabulous style. But yeah, to give you a little background on Sage, she is a New Orleans native. Before she was DJ Legatron Prime, she was born Sage Edgerson. She was a sophomore at Southern University when she saw some turntables and decided to give it a try, practiced, honed her skills, developed herself, and now as you can see, she is booked, okay? Booked. And you may have seen her just this past Saturday, September 23rd, for the Sister to Sister Women's Empowerment event that happened in New Orleans, Louisiana at Eiffel. And she was the DJ bringing all the sounds for the event. So when she first started DJing, she actually went by OG Legs. And that's super cute. I really like it. She went by OG Legs, but she is a fan of the Transformers series, so she decided to change her DJ name to Legatron and then add it on the Prime. In addition to being a DJ, Sage is also a full-time mom, and she works, okay? In a recent interview with Dig Baton Rouge, written by Josh Jackson, Sage shares this. This growth, it's a good feeling. I came from little 200 Newmark controllers to like pioneer 4-channel equipment and all the things I can do now. I appreciate myself for taking the leap because it's paying off. She adds, I'm tired of working for other people. I'm tired of time constraining what I can and can't do. I'm ready to go full time, but the opportunities need to be there. Her playlist stray away from the expected trap, club, and EDM sounds that one might imagine from every single DJ you've pretty much heard when you go out today. But instead, she likes to pick a few tracks from Anderson .Paak and Gold Link. And I've listened to some of her amazing playlists on SoundCloud, and you literally can just press play and just let them ride out. One of the things she also adds, as a woman, we're almost always counted out. I know what I can do, and I continue to focus on myself. Other people are noticing that too. That mutual respect will come as I keep on my path. So shout out to Sage. Let's get into this. When did you start DJing? Like, how long have you been doing this, and what influenced you to do this?
Well, I've been DJing since about 2013. I started taking it serious around that time.
Mm-hmm.
I've touched a pair of turntables, and it was like all she wrote. It was like an epiphany.
Wow.
And I've always loved music. You know, growing up in New Orleans, we're infused with sound and music and rhythm. So
Right.
I've always been like deeply into music, but growing up, I never really knew what I can do in the industry because I'm like, I can't sing, I can't rap, like blah blah blah. Like I want to actually, do something in music, but I don't know what.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just clicked. Once I tried turntables for the first time, it kind of just clicked like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It's sad that it took me 10 plus years, but I mean, I arrived at that notion that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It makes sense.
So who introduced the turntable to you? Like, were you just at a party one day and you're like, hey?
I was hanging out with a bunch of my friends, and we were in our two friends' apartment on campus, and one of them had turntables, and I was dating him at the time, so I would always look at him like, I'm just looking at him like I'm curious about him.
Mm-hmm.
So just one day we were all just kicking it, and I was like, hey, do you mind or whatever? So he, showed me kind of the basics and stuff like that, and just left me alone. Like went in the other room, and I'm just like in his room, like playing on the turntable. So like he didn't introduce me to them, but I felt like it was by fate that they were introduced. Like they were just there, and I kind of just took the opportunity.
Go ahead. That's pretty brave. As a female DJ, do you find it to be harder do you have to prove yourself, or do you have to, I don't know, or is it better as a female?
It's really not, because in the music industry, it's dominated by men.
Yeah.
So men have never seen a female DJ. Men have never really seen a lot of females who have what they call good taste in music. You know what I'm saying? So when I started, of course no one was really taking me serious. Then I just started dropping mixes and stuff like that. And even years later, each event that I'm at, like I feel like I still have to prove myself, because men will still walk up to me and look at me like, what are you doing now? Ask me, oh, so you're the DJ?
Like in surprise.
Like, I'm a DJ. I'm standing behind the turntable. Yes, I'm a DJ.
You see these headphones.
And I ain't just holding it down looking cute.
Right.
So, yeah, you have to prove yourself pretty much every step of the way. And I find that I have to be extra careful with how I handle business, how I come across and stuff like that, because any little thing that I do, I feel like will be scrutinized even more because I'm a female.
Yeah. And that they have so many opinions.
It's that uphill battle. But once you get them, you got them.
Right.
That's what I'm learning too.
That's pretty, I mean, I don't know too many female DJs. And when I saw you, I was like, and the fact that you were young doing it, because, there's like DJ Soul Sister, and I don't know, like I'm kind of running out of names. But like, I was like, wow, I need to talk to her. Like, I'm curious what it looks like for her, and like how people respond to her as a DJ. But I can imagine that once you start playing the music and your set is like amazing, it doesn't even, people are over it.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter anymore. It really doesn't matter. Like once I start, playing, and when I get into the groove of things, and who I am, the gender that I am, it doesn't really matter. And
right.
People start to actually fall in love with my talent and my music selection and
right.
my transitions and stuff like that. They start to fall in love with me as just being a DJ, not just being a female DJ, but being a DJ.
Right. So you said something interesting. I had a question about that. So there are some people I know who either just don't know that DJing is a craft, that it is a skill. Mm-hmm. And they assume that you're just behind the computer press and play, basically, or like on some kind of program, just press and play. Mm-hmm. What do you say to those people? Like, how do you explain it as a craft? Because I know it is one, but how do you explain that to people?
Yeah, it's a craft in the way that you have to have a certain ear for music. I feel like I process music music completely different from regular people. Like, I hear the little bitty things that make the song what it is, and I can hear, you know, transitions. I can hear what song comes next. And as a craft, having a good ear is important. Also, being technical. Now, I'm not the most technical DJ because I am self-taught. Like, no one taught me to do anything that I do. I learned it all on my own.
Wow.
But, you know, when you get into, like, the scratching and the cutting and stuff like that, that's where the real, like, it's a certain kind of artistry that DJing is, you know, is more, and we're in the position where we want to play songs for the crowd, but, you know, we want to also create magic at the same time. We want to really get into our craft.
Right.
It's not just a press play type thing, and I know some people do that, and some people get booked off of that for various reasons. But it's not just DJing isn't just a press play thing, and sometimes people think that DJing is easy, and you know it looks cool and stuff like that. But you know it is cool and it gets easy, but it's not easy at first.
Right. It's not like, you know, oh yeah, my friend is just gonna come over and play off of Spotify.
Yeah, like pretty much like play off his iTunes or Spotify or whatever, or stopping a song at the wrong spot and putting another song on. Like, people actually do that and get booked for it.
That's
but
insane.
It's so much more than just pressing the button.
Right. So do DJs, like, I know New Orleans has such rich, I mean, I'm not from New Orleans, and we were listening to New Orleans bounce when I was like 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what was hot. Like, it was that. And then you got, you know, Baton Rouge jig, and, you know, you got Lafayette, and you got these different sounds here in Louisiana. Do you ever find that DJs in other cities aren't open to you, or is it kind of a mutual respect between DJs? Just knowing your craft, you know?
And most DJs, like, we're all very critical of one another. We don't seem like it, but if I'm at someone's set and I'm probably there just, you know, listening to what you're playing. Like, I want to know what you're doing, you know, and I'm kind of critiquing you. And I know other DJs also, you know, do that. So when I do go to other cities, it's that critiquing moment, and then afterwards, you know, I'm getting like praise, and other DJs are coming up to me, oh yeah, you did your thing, blah, blah. You know, I've met a lot of DJs who you know, who just genuinely liked what I was doing.
Right.
And they see what I'm doing, and they, you know, see me as, you know, one of their colleagues. I'm not just a pretty girl on a turntable.
Right.
You know, pressing buttons. Like, I actually
and looking cute.
And people, other DJs, once they realize that, like, it's kind of like, cool, like, you good in my book. It's,
right,
you know, kind of
respect
union type thing.
Right. Is it difficult to prepare your set? Like, how do you prepare your set?
I am a crazy woman. I don't prepare for anything that I'm about to do. I just pack my stuff up in my car, drive to where I gotta go, set up, and then I'm just there like, what song should I start at?
It just comes to you.
It just comes. And sometimes I do make a set list of songs that I would want to touch on. But oftentimes I don't know. Like, it's up in the air. I don't know what I'm about to do. Like,
she's like, I don't know. It's gonna be dope though.
But you know, I got this. So yeah, I don't really prepare per se. You know, I just go and just do it.
That takes a lot of skill and confidence.
That's what I kind of started off just going with the flow. Like, I'm very when it comes to that aspect of me, like, I'm very just go with the flow. Like, whatever happens, you know. And I'm always confident in myself that I can find my way out if I get stuck. So I just keep rolling.
Well, I'm pretty impressed by that, because I know I couldn't do it. I can barely remember, like, even when it comes to things that I love, I can barely remember to remember entire playlists and songs, and is there a certain era of songs that you prefer, like just for your own personal listening time?
My own personal, just what I love is really 90s hip hop.
Uh-huh.
I love Tribe. I love, The Far Side and Souls of Mischief, Gangstar, Ice Cube, NWA, Tupac, like all of these people, like Rakim. My child is named after the god MC Rakim.
Wow.
It's just that's what I love, and
right.
I love that since I was a little girl, and it was so weird to everybody that I really did like 90s hip hop a lot. And I was a tomboy growing up, so it kind of makes sense. But people are like, how do you know this song?
Right.
And
how old are you?
You don't listen to that? No, I don't.
Right. So does your daughter also listen to music? Like, does she have the same, like, is she drawn to music the way you were?
Yeah, she is. I was DJing up until I was about maybe 8 months pregnant.
Uh-huh.
And I wasn't DJing as much as I am now, but I was still DJing. And I always played music. And when she was in my stomach and my belly wasn't as big, we'll do like music time. And all of my, my musical friends and my artist friends, they would just send me stuff like, oh, y'all should listen to this, or you should play the baby that, like stuff like that. So
wow.
She had like she listened to Beethoven, or to listen to all this other stuff that like my artist music friends just sent to me. And
right.
She definitely has a knack for music, and she loves to dance, and she likes music just as much as I do.
So if she wanted to be a DJ, would you encourage that, or would you be like, nah,
yeah.
kid?
Yeah, I would tell her to go for it. Anything that she really wants to be, I'm here for. I would love for her to be a DJ, so I can pass all of my stuff down to her. But
yeah.
if she doesn't, I'm not going to be upset about it.
Yeah.
Or anything like that, whatever she wants to do. But I really would love for her to be a DJ. But she has so much potential to be whatever. So whatever she decides, I'm here for her. But number one, DJ.
Yeah. So you're like her shero right now, basically.
Yeah. You can do anything. You can be anything.
Right. Like, go, little sister, go. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Did you have that person, when you were growing up? Did you have that person in your corner? And if you did, who was that person? Who were those people for you?
My friends.
Yeah.
Really and truly. From day one, they encouraged me to kind of move forward with it after that night. All of my friends, they've been behind me since that moment. And the reason why I started to get as many gigs as I was getting is because of my friends. Friends put you on.
Yeah.
So one of my friends had a poetry showcase. And the group he was doing a poetry showcase, I got close with them, and they had something else that they were doing that I was the official DJ for. And my friends just really backed me up 130,000 per year. Like they did their thing. Shout out to the crew. Like they held the girl down and helped me out. They still help me out. I get music suggestions from them all the time.
Yeah.
Still.
And do they have a good ear? Like, are they sending you trash?
Yeah. Yeah, like all of my whole collective of friends, we do everything in the creative field. It's
nice.
Not photography or videography or graphic design or painting. I have friends that are producers and friends that make beats and, who do all of these cool things.
Right.
So we all have like this creative thing going around in our circle, and music is one of those big things that kind of ground us all together.
I noticed, and I don't know if this is like your regular thing, but I saw that you had posted about this, I think it's the Sound Clash.
Well, the Sound Clash is a brand that is geared towards artists and, other music professionals to network, collaborate, and showcase themselves. And the event that I'm mostly on for the Sound Clash is group therapy, and that I'm there every second Wednesday of the month, except for this coming second Wednesday because I have something else to do. But I'm there every second Wednesday. So that's what I do along with the Sound Clash, and I DJ the Sound Clash Baton Rouge, where we have an artist and producer showcase. And that's generally how the Sound Clash started off. They started off doing beat battles and open mic showcases, artist showcases, and things like that, just so we can build up the New Orleans scene and the culture and give other artists a platform.
Right. I'm gonna have to come check that out.
Yeah.
Come get on the mic or something, sing a couple notes.
Yeah, the Sound Clash in New Orleans is, I want to say, every third Thursday, and it's at the Dragon's Den upstairs.
Okay.
So, yeah, the one in Baton Rouge, not Baton Rouge, the one in New Orleans, like, that's the one that I used to go to before I started, like, DJing and stuff like that. I used to go all the time.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to make it to one. Because it looks like good vibes.
Definitely. It's real dope. Jet Life EF Cutting is always on the turntables at Bears, and he's like an OG to me. I look up to him. I love him.
So I have a little fill in the blank for you. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
I wish I knew blank when I was blank. It could be anything. Take your time.
I think I got it. I think I got it. I wish I knew that I could be Superwoman when I was younger.
Explain.
Well, my basis of Superwoman is I can do anything, I can be anything. And growing up, you know, it wasn't instilled in me. Well, I can't say it wasn't instilled in me because I kind of got it from my mama, but it wasn't a thing that I, you know, could be something that I wanted to be. I had to be what other people wanted me to be. And if I wanted to be everything, that was a problem. And I never really had that push as much as I needed to kind of do my own thing and be my own person.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So Superwoman to me is I can be anything, I can do anything that I want to do. You know, I'm the boss. I'm the only one in control. And I didn't really have that growing up. I was almost not put in a box, but they were trying to kind of put me in a box. You know, like I have to do this, and I have to be this. I have to go to this thing, and I have to do this. And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do what other people wanted me to do. I wanted to make my own decisions. And growing up, you know, my mom always say, "Well, you ain't got no wants." I'm like, well, what if
but I do.
Instead of going to dance school, well, you don't have no wants. I'm like, what? But I don't want to do this. I'm not happy.
Right. Like, I might not know what I want to do, but I know I don't want to do this.
Do this. Yeah, like, I can tell you what I don't want to do. Yeah,
but it's funny that we do know those things pretty young.
Yeah, and I always had a thing where I knew I was different, and I knew what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I kind of knew what I didn't want to do. And, you know, I was always instinctive of what kind of, you know, person I am. Even as a child, I knew what kind of child I was and the things that I kind of wanted to do.
And it came back around anyway.
Yeah. It came back around anyway. Like, I'm doing what I want to do. And still, it was a fight up until recently that, you know, people wanted me to do all of these things I didn't want to. Like, I was focused on, I'm going to do this with my life. I'm going to be this. These are the steps that I'm going to take. You might not like them, but I'm still going to do it.
Right.
I had to kind of, like, boss up on people real quick. Like, you know, this is not about to happen. This is what's about to happen. And I'm going to do what they want to do.
Right. and I'm going to be happy, and you're going to be happy, and
Right.
that's what it is.
And everybody going to be happy, and everybody going to mind their business.
Yes. And it's amazing, too, that when you do decide, I feel like, for one thing, I think who you are kind of chases you. So it won't leave you alone until you answer it, you know? And I think once you do answer it and everyone else sees like, oh, wow, you kind of knowingly and sometimes unknowingly inspire other people to do the same thing, you know, like to answer that little voice inside that they know has been there since they were a child, but maybe just never had the permission to answer it, you know?
Yeah, and people are really fearful to go after what they want.
Mm-hmm.
And people are really fearful of that. They're either afraid that it won't work out, that they'll fail, that they're not going to be good enough, or they're worried about outside opinions and things like that. But when you're doing what you want to do and you're going for your dreams, like, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
No matter what anybody can say about it, there's still nothing wrong with it. And, I mean, you never know. If you don't take that chance, you'll never know.
You'll never know. So before I let Sage go, I had to ask her the question that everybody should ask a DJ before they do this, and you probably know where I'm going. But I had to ask her what she does when somebody just throws their phone in her face and says, play this song. Because it sounds rude. But I'm just saying, that's just me. What do you do to people when they throw their phone in your face because they want you to play this particular song? Do you, as the DJ, give them that look like, get your song out of my, get your phone out of my face? Like, does that happen to you as a DJ? Like, how do you deal with people giving you requests? And requests that are dumb.
Requests are like the bane of my existence sometimes. Because people love to say, like, come to you, oh, I think you should play this song. It'll really get people dancing. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to play it. So if I have it, I'll play it. And if it don't get nobody dancing, I'm just stuck out here looking stupid. And when people request stuff, it really all depends on A, how you approach me, and B, what song is it?
Mm-hmm.
If it's something that I know for a fact I don't have, or it doesn't go with the vibe of, you know, what's going, like the event or what's going on, then I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah.
Because as my job as a DJ, I can't just please you. I have to please the crowd, and you can't please everybody.
True.
That's the main thing.
Thank God for that.
Everybody.
Thank goodness. Because some people.
I try to be as polite and as nice as I can, but it's gotten to a point sometimes where I would just have to give somebody a look or have like someone stand next to me.
Right. You need some security.
Yeah, like some security. Like, no, she's not taking requests or anything like that. Like,
right. Security.
And then it distracts me from what I'm doing, because it's not just, people think it's just, oh, it's a button push.
Right.
Change the song, everything's okay. No, there's a transition. And what if I want to scratch into this or something? But you talking to me and telling me about some songs that I probably don't have, you're not letting me do my job.
Right. That's like you going on somebody else's job in the middle of whatever it is they're doing, and you just start giving them your suggestions. Like, wait, hold up.
Yes, like if you think that you can do my job better than me, by all means, do it.
Right.
By all means. But right
Good
now,
luck.
I'm doing my job, and I get paid to do this, so let me make my money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Thank you. The end. I get it. Last question for you. I was curious. I noticed on your, I think it's on your Instagram, but you have this reference to the sunflower, or maybe it's on your Twitter. This reference to the sunflower. What is that about? Like, what does that mean for you?
Sunflowers to me, well, back when I was in undergrad, I had a friend, and she would always call me Sunflower because when my hair wasn't as big as it is now. Like, it kind of looked like a little crown, like a sunflower. Because my hair's always kind of been, like, lightly blonde and, you know, bright. So she started, you know, just calling me sunflower and stuff. And I started to go through some things and, you know, some changes in my life where being a sunflower really meant for me to stand tall, be proud of who I am, radiate who I am, you know, be inviting and feel the warmness that when you look at a sunflower, that's what you feel.
Right.
You know, it started to represent me just being me, being tall and bold and, you know, a bubble of sunshine if I want to, you know. So when I reference the sunflower, it always has a significance of positivity and light and radiance and, you know, positive things that you will want to think about yourself. And when you're growing and going through change is how you want to come out of all of those changes. You want to be tall and strong. So that's what the sunflower is. That's
cute. I really like that. Are there any like events or anything else that you would want to promote?
Every second Saturday, I have my own special event called Flying Time at the Dragon's Den downstairs at 10 o'clock. It's no cover whatsoever. It's always free, smoke-friendly patio. Yeah, like that's my favorite because it's just like me, so I can kind of just do my own thing and kind of play around and explore with music and stuff. So yeah, I really have fun when I do prime time.
Okay, second Saturday, Dragon's Den. Got it.
Trying to see. And every other Sunday, I do brunch at 14 Parishes. I believe our next one isn't this Sunday coming, which is the 10th, but yeah, I want to say it's the 18th.
You're busy.
And that's every other Saturday from 11 to 4 at 14 Parishes, on Clio Street. Can't remember what the numbers are, but it's on Clio, and it's great food. You can pay online or at the door.
Okay.
And I have my website is launching, Legatron.com. That's where you can find a lot of little tidbits of what I'm doing and where you can find me and all of my recent work and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm excited about it.
Well, congratulations. You're clearly, like, extremely talented and super busy and super booked.
And yeah, I'm kind of booked. I drive more than anything. I'm so used to driving. But yeah, I'm getting to a place where I'm starting to get like my regular things in, and now that I have a bi-weekly and a monthly, I'm trying to get a weekly so I can, just keep spreading the Legatron vibe around the city.
Yes. Nice. Well, congratulations. Well, that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much to Sage, aka DJ Legatron Prime, for taking the time out to be on today's episode. Thank you so much. And thanks to everybody who's listening. I appreciate you. Please continue to follow at Say It With Your Breasts on Instagram or at SIWYB Podcast on Twitter. And continue to check out the website, www.sayitwithyourbreasts.com, where you can learn a little bit more about everyone that's on the show and a little bit more about what the show is even about. So thanks, subscribe, share this with your friends and your family, and tune in next time. Thanks. Bye.